Hello everybody, my name is Andy and welcome to another video reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official teaser. Now let me get my suit on for this. Boom. I'm a bunny. Yes, we're here to react to the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official teaser. This is brought to you by Universal Pictures. Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show? Five Nights at Freddy's 2 only in theaters this December. Anyone can survive 5 nights. This time, there will be no second chances. Blumhouse's box office horror phenomenon. Five Nights at Freddy's, the highest grossing horror film of 2023, begins a blood-chilling new chapter of animatronic terror. Based on Scott Cawthon's blockbuster game series Five Nights at Freddy's 2, is directed by acclaimed filming director Emma Tammy. The Win, Blood Moon. Did they direct the first movie? The first film, which opened to a record-shattering 80 million and went on to earn almost 300 million worldwide, followed Mike, a troubled young man, that is true, who reluctantly takes a job as a night security guard at an abandoned theme restaurant, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, hoping it would give him custody of his young sister. Okay, this is the description of the first movie that feels like in the black heart of a supernatural nightmare. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was again produced by Jason Blum. Oh, okay. Megan, good movie. Black Phone, haven't seen. Halloween franchise, there's some good movies in there. And Scott Cawthon. That already tells us some information that is interesting. Because, like, well, at least from what was shown in the first movie, sure, there was, like, a little bit of, like, danger, obviously, especially for Mike, what was going on with the souls of the kids. But eventually it did sort of come around to liking him, especially with Abby, being their friends and all, because of that one scene, which I really like. It was more so just them trying to break out of the control of Afton that had over them via the drawings, which the goated Abby was able to do. And yeah, I really enjoyed the first movie, to be honest. Like, sure, it's not technically the best what you're looking for in a horror movie, but it was never really sought off to do that, you know? Like, I feel like they hit a good balance between horror, upping the creepiness of certain scenes, and overall just giving the vibe that they want you to feel, and while doing that, also staying true to the games and the lore and such. Even if they did change a few things, it was more so like, obviously the souls of the first movie was giving Mike another chance with certain scenes, and obviously not just biting his face off like with certain other characters, which was still really insane to see. I really enjoyed the first movie. Like, obviously, I may post my reaction to that soon if I could ever get around to editing it down as necessary. But yeah, stay tuned for that if you're interested. And yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I feel like overall it's up there in terms of like a video game. I don't want to say adaptation because it's not technically adapting any particulars. Well, I guess the first game, but also like it's mixing bits of obviously Security Breach with Vanessa in there, and also little bits of little bits of stuff that is sprinkled out through the franchise, like editing into the movie. I will say it is up there though for ones that definitely try to keep the feel of the games into the movie, and also like not I don't want to say simplifying, but like, well, not dumbing down, but I want to say simplifying to an extent of the lore, because let's be honest, it gets a little bit kind of confusing by the time certain areas of the game, if the games come out. So like, it's good that they did what they did for the first movie, especially changing a few things, which you could argue was necessary for adding something new to that not even the people who play the games would expect from a movie, because again, this is like a new universe type deal, so it would be expected for it to be different. So yeah, I am Toy Bunny, and I am ready to watch the trailer. Let me just take this off quick. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the Universal official teaser, brought to you by Universal Studio or Pictures. So yeah, of course, the original link to the original video will be in the description. Go watch that first, and then come back, watch me watch this. Let's get to it. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, first poster. Oh, was that the?
Welcome back.
Is that... Bro, is that Afton? Trying to fix my friends.
They're out there.
Oh, I was happy.
Where?
Oh. Vanessa! I just noticed.
Everywhere.
Newman? Toy Chica. Oh, that is her. Oh! Toy Body! The blue boy. What's that make? Wow! Toy Body get ready! Okay, first of all, wow. Second of all, okay, I get this was the official teaser to the thing, but wow, that had like so much of it packed into so little time. But that was crazy though, like, because I'm pretty sure it was Matthew Lillard, right? The purple guy. So that is obviously though, that would mean that is, well, whatever era that was taken from, that's obviously a flashback. Well, surely we will be getting in the movie. Like, yeah, like a lot of stuff just happened and they're only giving me like 3 seconds to process it all. Okay, so let's go back, shall we? Let's see here. I feel like this movie will give us the same vibes as the first one, like up to a good amounts, I assume. So this year, I think this was in the first movie. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and check. But yeah, this very nice display of a poster that's been left to well, not even, would it be like rotted away, or at least like somebody must have broken it. Like, you know, obviously all those people back in the first movie when they broke into the pizza place, they smashed some stuff in. Did one of them smash one of this? Because then this would just be the first location in the first movie. Which, I mean, sure, it could be like afterwards, which would make sense. But, or are we going back to see how it is left now after some time? Which is very curious. Okay, and here we see an endoskeleton. And it has, well, at least one of this has brown eyes. It looks more like the FNAF 2 endoskeleton with the way the facial structure is, but also, at least judging from what I am seeing in the frames here, the way this here looks like that, and the way this looks like that with all the wires and such, I think this might be Mangle. This may be Mangle, guys. And then the way it lights up, which we don't see any of the other, well, we do see the other trucks light up, but like the toy specifically, as we'll see later in the trailer, they have this lighting effect to them, and that's what this seems to be doing. Yeah, lighting them pretty barely too. So like, it's not just the inner workings. Okay, yeah, that is Mangle. Look at the eyelash. Look at that. That's definitely them. But yeah, look, got a lighting back here in the eye. It's definitely more higher tech of animatronic compared to the first movie. Depending on if they are going that route, where, well, I mean, we do see later on, but like, it is curious how, okay, welcome back. And it sounds like, does it not sound like Afton that says that? Okay, Blumhouse ready to start the show. Yes, again, Afton. And, ooh, what is this, cotton candy? Okay, this is like, oh, it's a Bonnie cosplay. So this is a carnival, it seems. Yeah, she, whoever this person is just like me. Okay, look at that, like a Ferris wheel. Okay, so we already going to the carnival. Okay, what am I talking about? Ferris wheel. Let's spin the wheel. So yeah, like you go to the carnival, you go check out all the rigged games, and you find one with like this, and then you spin it, and if you land on a certain thing, you win a certain amount of prizes. And I don't know if this is rigged too. Do they have like a weighted thing on it, or does the guy like put his hand behind it and try to catch it before it lands on a certain thing? Does anyone else know that? Is it rigged too? I would hope not. I can't read that it's upside down. Well, upside down and reversed, but they replaced sign, and also this just seems abandoned, right? Because like the first movie is the first location, abandoned. This movie is in another location. seems to be also abandoned. Maybe like if it is going like timeline wise, first location was with the FNAF 1 animatronics, and the second location is with the FNAF 2 animatronics, except taking place in the timeline wise afterwards instead of before, instead of a prequel like the games. It's a sequel, not a prequel sequel. So yeah, cause like, yeah, this is Abby, right? Is this her? She's in a bike now, and she rolled up to the new place. Is that her? Hold on. Yeah, the jacket looks the same. Okay, so yes. So they must have rebranded and they put this up in the older location to remake the office, or remake the building rather, into the new FNAF location. But even then, it still seems like they have a lot of work to do. There's still overgrown grass, water around. There's still a few remodelings to do with the place. And look at that, Soy Bunny. Yeah, like they need some work going on. This December. Go on to fix my friends. Thank you, Abby. Okay, but fix. So what does she mean fix in this situation? Like, release? Release their souls to the afterlife? Or fix in a way as in we all know is going to be showing up is the withered animatronics. And the neat thing about the withered animatronics is even back then when we saw them, we were all like, yeah, they look different, but they're all withered, so like it must be after the first game, you know? But like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with this movie? Are they gonna make them look different too, like one to one to the games? Which by making that different, they make them look different in order to make them look different enough to be recognizable, but also different enough to where they look like they were came from afterwards of the first movie. You know, like are they gonna make them look like the pre-withered, or make them look like the FNAF 1? So like, let's figure. So we have Mike, beautiful Mike. Look at him. He got a haircut. And Vanessa, there's Vanessa. She's back and she's her hair down. She looks great. And thankfully a lot better. Oh, hold on, I'll talk about that right now. Thankfully a lot better after being stabbed by her dad in the first movie. I was genuinely afraid for her. But yeah, she looks great. Got her hair down. Also, hopefully, probably not a robot. And here we have the Bonster. Bonnie Bon. Bon. Look at his green eyes. Look at his buck teeth. Look at his eyelashes. Look at his ears. His cheeks. His probably his bow tie there. But yeah, this is a nice little glimpse we get of them because we don't see much of them, I don't think. Well, other than it was at the end, but so he's behind some sort of curtain or like a drapes or something. Yeah, you can barely see. You can see his red bow tie right there. Okay, Mike again. So this is like they're meeting up at maybe at the location because there's a random ladder here because it doesn't look like his house. Okay, there's. I don't want to make a judgment on who this is given their arm here, but they're pressing Showtime, so that might be to might lead to be being somebody in a flashback, perhaps. And Newman Wayne Knight, the man he played Zurg, and that one guy Dennis, and he also was in this other movie with the day the Earth blew up. Go watch that. But he's playing an actor here, and he encounters Toichika, who seems to be at this school. But also, yeah, like you can probably tell, this is definitely Toichika. Though she does have her beak, which is interesting, because usually when she even leaves the stage, like even when she does that, she takes her beak off and like chucks it at somebody. I think Mango, she like keeps the beak, or they, and yeah, then he yells, and she straight up just slams against the glass of the door and pulls him in. Like, that's crazy. And so, like, but also, like, why is she attacking him? Why is she attacking this beautiful man? If they're gonna go one-to-one to the games, they might be going with, oh, he probably has, like, a criminal record, like, in the past. And then, seeing who he is now, they're gonna click into that and then just, you know, decide that is a good excuse to kill him, I guess. If you all don't know. Uh, well, I mean, it's technically, we don't know for sure if that's exactly the reason, but because it's even debated to this day, I think, where we don't know for sure the toy electronics were, well, possessed or just falling for like AI software, but were tampered with in order to attack pretty much anybody. So, like, from their perspective, they would just attack anyone who they deem a criminal or a quote unquote criminal in a sense. But like for this, it seems to be, well, I mean, again, we don't even know how she got here in the school. It seems, because like, look, bro's wearing all this here. There's a classroom that looks like a classroom door. Also, there's a thing here that probably says "learn" or something. Okay, yeah, wait. There's a number. There's a number right here. What does this number say? Um, I don't know if that's a number. I think it's. I think it probably says like closet or something. But yeah, look at her. Look at her hand. It's like one to one with the games too. Look at her thumb, her finger, her hand, her finger joints. That's really good detail. But yeah, she's strong enough to yoink this man inside. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a school. So you got that water stuff to the water fountain right there. Wow, is she pulled him so hard his feet hit the thing. But yeah, they have the water fountain here, which suck and taste like iron. And yeah, classroom door, classroom door. What is this? Probably that was probably a closet, given the way it looks, and given how it's wide enough for a man to be shoved in. You couldn't. She probably couldn't do that if it was at this door. But yeah. Rip Newman. It seems. Yeah, there's probably a closet. Look, there's a janitor thing over there. There's a that's a projector thing, and this is okay, again, this is taking place in like early 2000s, I guess. I'd have to look up again when where the first movie took place. Oh, okay, yeah, the first movie took place in the year 2000. So this would take place. Well, if we were to attain it between the timeline now to where the first movie is, which was 2022, I think. So it would have been 3 years. Okay, so 3 years. That means it's 2003. So in this ripe year of 2003, we have a projector terminal thing. You know, a table back in the day where they rolled up and they played freaking Bill Nye on the computer or on the TV with a projector. Or not even a projector. They just had a box TV on top of it and then rolled this into class. That's definitely what this was. You all were there. You all know. But yeah, there's her feet, which we don't see much of in the games. Like you expect, she just looks. This makes her look adorable. Like I'm pretty sure everyone's assumption of her the first, like at least second game. Well, I mean first one also, but that she was a duck. In this, she is not beating the duck accusations, because like, aren't her legs also orange too, or is that the Mandela effect gave me? That's probably Mandela effect. Don't worry about it. And there's a mangle crashing in through somebody's window. Like, ma'am, why are they doing this? Yeah, she really. She looks. They look so good though. Look at the way they crash in. Like, look, shoving, well, their face, and also like one of their claws into the door, into the window. Plus that one, and they even have their bow there, and there's the other one. So it is. So that was Mango with the orange eyes. Yeah, they just crawls in like a spider, and I don't blame them if this is their their reaction to Mango busting in, assumingly. And you have okay, wait, hold on. This is like a garage of somebody. There's a car door open, or no? It's a car. It's a car hood because he has a little thingy to hold it up, and then you have somebody lifting this upwards. This has got to be Toy Freddy, maybe? Because look, his feet look a little bit. I don't know how to word this. His feet look bigger than Chica's, and they look more brownish. So, and I mean, if anyone could lift a garage door, it's probably Freddy. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Freddy. Look at the orange, or at least orangish. Oh man, that's so pretty. Look at the orangish slash brown looks of his legs. Plus, like, he opened this whole thing up with one hand. He is literally him. No one else can do this. Oh, and here we have Bonnie. Okay, yeah, the red eyes. He has red eyes. And look at that beautiful eyelash. He's so pretty. And yeah, wow, this looks 1-to-1. Look at him. Look at the deep look. He looks so plasticky. I love him. He looks so good, dude. And he has either a screwdriver or a knife. And I don't want to... Yeah, it looks more like a... Yeah, it's definitely a screwdriver. And he's about to unleash them on these poor people? Well, I don't know why bro would do that. But I guess whoever said the criminal database thing... This might be 1-to-1 with that. So yeah, this looks definitely like a... This is a screwdriver, right? Though it doesn't look that pointy. But I doubt he would care. He would jam this in you with no remorse. But yeah, these random people, I don't know who they are. But they do seem to be, if they are just hiding in fear of whoever this is, antagonizing them. Well, given the point of view looks like somebody tall, so it may have to be... Oh, it is Freddy. Look at the shadows. Right there, and there's their cheek, and then their face, and then an ear, and then the top hat, right? Maybe? Because it is moving just a little bit. Well, it is not even moving at all. It's just completely frozen. Okay, so here we have a hallway, and it's just... That's definitely Purple Man. William Afton back in, assumingly, his house. I doubt he would just show up at Ghost Spectre level. Well, I mean, it would be cool if he could do that. But, like, yeah, this is definitely a flashback. Look at him back there. Menacing as ever, and he's probably wearing a purple there, too. Finally. The Purple Man is wearing purple, guys. We did it. It took us 2 movies and almost 11 years. I think. Anyways, yeah, everybody clap Purple Man, and then she's making 200 promise. Like, what? I'm still processing this. Pulling a gun out on somebody, and okay, she has her hair down, which or in her hair ponytail-ish, because she has a little bit of it still upwards. Unless, okay, I'm trying to focus on this, but whatever's coming next is distracting me so much. But yeah, she's out of... What is that over there? Okay, but she's somewhere. Like, there's a plant over here. Is this the school or the hospital? Where she was for quite some time. Presumably. But yeah, she holds a gun at somebody, and... There's this blue boy. If you remember him from the first movie, here he is in his glory. From the second game, and his lights light up too. Like, that is... Wow. That is horrifying. And yeah, like, even then, the second game, I'm pretty sure no one was, like, overly creeped out by him. It wasn't until the third game when he got really scary. But this right here, this is horrifying. This is horrible. I do not like... And he is in the FNAF office. Look here, you got the little monitor things. You got papers up on the windows. You got the checkerboard thing here. You got a shelf. You got the little TV monitors down here. And you have, presumably, the open white hallway. This is the FNAF 2 office. Okay, yeah, it's a little clearer when you see his eyes light up. Well, I mean, not so much, but yeah. This is insane. Look at him. I like how there's a little bit of him actually exposed here. Because it wouldn't make sense, because how else could he move his arm and such without it being a little bit outward? Because, like, man, this looks so good. He looks so good. And they're here, the Spring Bonnie. It's definitely Spring Bonnie, not Spring Trap, as you can tell. Given how flexible this fingers are. So we're definitely going to see more flashbacks, for sure. And it's not green, so that is also a good way to note it. Not green, and also little bits of... You can kind of see a bit of his fingers in there, but, like, definitely not raggedy, rotting, or anything like that. So yeah, we are gonna get Springtrap again in this movie, maybe, and that'll lead to the third movie, and however many movies come from there. We still don't know. Hopefully a lot more. But yeah, here is Mangle tying somebody up with a video camera. Maybe they're trying to do like a ghost recording or ghost show, and trying to cover the. Yeah, they were trying to record for their ghost show and trying to go to the Freddy Fazbear's place for that. But yeah, then it gets yoinked up, unfortunately. And then there's somebody here's driving and something crashes. It looks like an endoskeleton hand. Right? Look at the way it whams inward and then goes upward. Could be Mango also. Now look at them. I don't know if they are gonna confirm, because like, I mean, they didn't imply anything in the first movie, but like it would be a little weird if they do somehow imply that Mike is related to Vanessa through William by being his dad. So his other dad would have had his brother killed, or William had to have his brother killed, and had like 3 siblings in total, and then had one of their brothers killed, and then had another daughter, or that would have been who there's other dad who isn't William. I forgot his name, but like I don't know. I don't know if they'll confirm it or not. It's in any case, family, great main characters. I love them all. They're so great. But yeah, whatever they looked at, they were horrified at. Surely. Who knows though? But yeah, showtime. And this is not Vanessa, I don't think. But yeah, she's screaming at somebody. Who knows what she's looking at? Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And then, hold on, look at the. That's so funny. It's like somebody brought something they made at home for here, and he is so big. Look at him. He's just out here moving in this carnival. So maybe something happens in the Pizzeria location, and that afterwards, after that happens, whatever happens in the restaurant, they start roaming around, which we never have ever seen in any of these games. I mean, like, because, you know, we always stay in point to one location, but here they are out moving, going to different places to presumably go after people with criminal records that they can find. Which is why this is presumably Mangle. You got Chica at the school, and then you have Toy Freddy going in somebody's garage, and then Toy Bonnie stabbing people with a screwdriver. Yeah, this is all you're doing, sir. He knows. He's doing something. But yeah, this makes you wonder. Well, I mean, this doesn't make you wonder. They're definitely gonna show it in some way. Like, what roles will the Wizards have? Because it feels like, I don't want to say they're building up to it, but like, really feels like maybe it'll be a situation where the old people, the Wizards, are gonna be against the toy animatronics, you know? Because like, toys, they don't have a soul. Presumably from what is gonna be happening in this movie, maybe. We don't know for sure. The toys don't have souls, but the ones with souls are gonna be ones who fight against them. Even though you might also have to be weary of those Wizards because they might fight against you. And in which case, Afton will come out and reveal, haha, I'm the purple guy. I've been purpling all over everything, and now I am Stringtrap, and you die. And then boom, third movie. Instant cinema. Instant, like, watch their first day. Hopefully comes out on, what was that one streaming service? The whatever it is. So we can react to it. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably. If it's in theaters, then I'm just gonna have to see it. But I'll probably watch with other friends. Maybe. Probably. But yeah, stay tuned. That'll come out soon as I can figure out what all that stuff is. So yeah. This has been my reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's official teaser. Thank you all for watching. Let me know. Are you excited for this movie? You really want to see it? You excited for this movie? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think? What are your theories? Please let me know in the comments below. So yeah, my name is ANDAY. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.